What's happening, Bobcat Nation? Coach Kennelly here, coming to you to introduce you to our second core value of the team. That is growth mindset. Every day we try to get 1% better than our former self. We're never competing against anybody else. We're not competing against the next man next to us, that practice partner for the varsity spot. We're not competing with kids on other teams. We're competing with yesterday's version of ourselves. And for me, what I judge the kids on our scorecard is, do they become a better version than yesterday? Some of them are starting out real great. Some are starting with a little more room for improvement, but everybody has that room for growth. If you're the best, you got to close, you got to keep that gap going. You got to separate yourself from the pack. You got to pin everybody. You got to tech fall everybody. If you're still trying to catch that person, you got to smallen that gap. You got to make the matches a little bit closer until you're able to get your technique right, get your mental game right, get your strength right, whatever it is that's going to take you over that next hurdle to beat that person. We're always looking for areas to improve. Wrestling is an ancient sport, but there's nuances coming in every day. I got my finger on the pulse of wrestling. I'm following everything from low level local stuff all the way up to the world level stuff. I follow collegiate stuff very closely. I'm looking for what techniques are working, what techniques are not working, trying to implement the highest scoring percentage techniques to the team, while also letting them have the freedom for themselves at the end of the day, because they're wrestling the match and they got to go out. That technique that scores 95% of the time might not work for everybody. They might be in that 5% and they got to get to their position and wrestle there. We focus a lot about wrestling where we're good at, and part of wrestling where you're good at is knowing where you're good at. And some people that came to the team, and you might not have known your best move or really how to articulate that. So you articulate the areas that you're good in, you write them down on paper, you speak them, you practice them, you get comfortable there, and you work on your flaws. So we're always finding areas to improve, places for growth. There's a saying that we say is, if what you already know, you cannot learn. So even if you know something, there might be a little twist to your technique. There might be a mental trick that you can gain. It might be physical, nutritional. This is a whole lifestyle now. The matches are won at this level between ounces and inches. Everybody's physical, everybody's fast, everybody's strong, everybody knows how to wrestle. What are you doing in your lifestyle that's going to get you to, number one, when you put your toe on the line, believe that you belong there and that you deserve to win? Because if you don't have that, all the rest is going to be hard. Then remember, that was our core value one, and now you're using your growth mindset. You're studying your film. You're looking for areas to get better. You're studying yourself. You're focusing on you, and then you're looking to take over the world after that goes. So growth mindset is a huge part of our program. It's something that every student needs to be had, because we are still student athletes at the collegiate level. We're grown men, we're professionals. Some of us are getting paid to be here. But at the end of the day, we still want to be lifelong learners. I myself am learning as a coach. There's people on the team that teach me stuff. I love learning from kids on the team, and I love it when I get those know-it-all kids, those really high-level guys, because they make me up my level in coaching. I got a kid right now, Tristan Hammond, who's got technique that's out of this world, and I need to make sure that I got technique that's able to keep him interested and keep him engaged in the practice and get this new cutting-edge stuff, and make sure my stuff that I'm delivering is on point, because these kids will call me out, and I love that. We got a rising tide that's going to raise all of our ships. So we all bring our think tanks in. We're coming from all over the country. We're using what we know, and we're putting it all together, getting that pieces to the stew, and we're making a really good meal towards the end of the year. We're looking to serve that up in Council Bluffs at, what are we looking for here? Early March. So see you at Nationals, Council Bluffs. 2 core values so far: belief, growth mindset. Drop the other 2 later on. If you want to be part of the Bobcat bus, holla at your boy. As always, it's peace and much love to you.